Ever wondered if height matters? If being tall or short has its own advantages? Well, today we're diving into this towering topic, exploring the peaks and valleys of stature. We'll examine the physical perks of being a skyscraper or a bungalow, the societal perceptions that accompany each end of the height spectrum, and the psychological impacts that can stem from your vertical measurements. So, strap in for a journey of discovery as we scale the heights and depths of this intriguing question. Imagine towering over everyone else, seeing the world from a bird's eye view. This is the daily reality for those who are blessed with height. But what does it really mean to be tall? Firstly, let's talk about visibility. Whether it's at a concert or in a crowded room, being tall means you can always see what's going on. You can spot your friends from a distance, never missing out on the action. It's like having a built-in periscope. Next, let's discuss attractiveness. It's no secret that many people find height appealing. A quick flip through any fashion magazine or a scroll through a dating app will reveal that society often equates height with beauty and desirability. This isn't to say that shorter individuals aren't attractive, but it's undeniable that the tall among us have an edge in this department. Switching gears, let's dive into the world of sports. From basketball to volleyball, many sports favor the vertically gifted. It's not just about reaching the hoop or the net, it's also about having a larger stride, a greater reach, and an imposing presence on the field or court. And then there's the societal bias. Studies show that taller individuals are often perceived as more confident, authoritative, and successful. They're more likely to be hired, promoted, and earn higher salaries. It seems that when it comes to first impressions, height can indeed make a significant difference. So, being tall seems pretty great, right? Well, before you start wishing for an extra few inches, remember that every coin has two sides. Being tall can also come with its own set of challenges and inconveniences. It's not always about fitting into society's mold, but about embracing who you are, tall or short. But it's not always sunshine and rainbows for the tall folks, as we'll discover next. Now, let's switch perspectives and take a look from a lower vantage point. Just as skyscrapers have their unique beauty, so do our cottages nestled comfortably close to the ground. While the taller folks may seem to have the world at their feet, those of us who are more vertically economical have our own set of perks. Firstly, being short often equates to greater agility. Shorter people tend to have a lower center of gravity, which can provide an edge in balance-based activities. This can be a significant advantage in sports like gymnastics and martial arts, where agility and balance are key. Now let's talk longevity. According to a handful of scientific studies, shorter people may have a longer lifespan. Some researchers suggest that smaller bodies have fewer cells, which could potentially reduce the risk of harmful mutations. Others propose that shorter people's hearts have less work to do, pumping blood a shorter distance to the body. It's fascinating, isn't it? In addition to these physical advantages, being short can also be beneficial in more everyday situations. Ever tried squeezing into a crowded subway car during rush hour? Or how about fitting comfortably into an economy-class airplane seat? Shorter folks, I tell you, have a distinct advantage here. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Shorter individuals often face unique challenges and societal stereotypes. From the difficulty in reaching high shelves to being overlooked in a crowd, literally, these challenges can sometimes be frustrating. And let's not forget the societal pressure and stereotypes that often favor taller individuals, especially in professional settings. However, it's essential to remember that these are just general observations. Individual experiences may vary greatly, and height, whether tall or short, does not define one's worth or potential. So, as you can see, the grass isn't necessarily greener on either side of the fence. Each height brings its own set of advantages and challenges. It's all about embracing and making the most of what we've got. Height, as it turns out, is just a number. Through our journey, we've seen the physical advantages of towering tall and the social benefits of being closer to the ground. We've explored how height can impact our mindset, positively and negatively. Yet, the greatest takeaway is this: embracing your unique stature, whether tall or short, is the real power. In the end, it's not about how tall or short you are, but how you embrace your unique stature and make the most of it. After all, every height has its highs and lows. Be sure to hit that like or subscribe button and keep being curious, beautiful, and continue learning. Check out some of my other videos and keep staying curious.